It is time to simulate John Cena's entire retirement tour. 2025 will be his last year, so one last time I will be putting him in Universe Mode to see what happened from the very first day of the year, Road to WrestleMania, Road to SummerSlam, and to the very last day event, a special John Cena Last Time Is Now Premium Live event. I have no control over this, but there is one rule, and that is that if he is not booked, he will do an open challenge against a random active superstar. John Cena's retirement tour begins on the very first Raw of 2025, which is also the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix. And right away, he got overbooked. John Cena is taking on the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. I don't know, Cena, it seems like you want to retire early. Here we go, first, but oh, to the referee, okay. John Cena's kicking off his retirement tour in a big way. Clearly, Gunther was upset that Cena was the one starting off the first episode of Netflix instead of him as the champion. Power bomb! Kick to the midsection as Gunther was gonna go for something. Hold on now, getting fired up. You can't see us on Netflix. And after a bitter back and forth, John Cena did the unthinkable, tapping out Gunther and already on track to potentially win the record-breaking 17 championship reign. On the weeks to come, we learned that this have officially become a rivalry, with Gunther attacking John Cena from behind in his entrance, which meant that John Cena was about to get some revenge. It is the Raw before the Royal Rumble, and the world champion is taking on the Intercontinental champion, Rey Mysterio. But Cena is out here to watch the match and scout his upcoming Royal Rumble opponent. Cena took a seat right next to the commentary team. He wasn't saying anything, but you could definitely see that he was impatient and anxious to do something. It's a brawl breaking out. Referee cannot contain the Intercontinental champion, and oh, clothesline, sneak attack. John Cena pissed off because of course Gunther attacked him last week. Momentum was on John Cena's side, and it really felt like he was about to break that record. But unfortunately, it is Gunther that we are talking about here, and if it is a title that he needs to defend, he will be a different type of monster. Dominating this match here, the disrespect, John Cena pushes him away, ducks down, follows it up with the shoulder tackle. Big comeback here, wow. Oh my god, look at the back of John Cena. He gets out of it though. John Cena gonna follow it up quickly with the AA. Brand new champ. No, Gunther kicks out. Trying to go for the slam, he missed a DDT. Gunther just used rage, gonna power it up again, and there he goes. John Cena loses. It was clear that John Cena still had a bit of ring rust, and a title match so soon on his comeback was not the best of ideas. So he took a different route for the Elimination Chamber. Instead, he was booked in a tag team match and helped Omos pick up a win against Bronson Reed and Ilya Dragunov at the Elimination Chamber event. Cena's score is now 1-1 in premium live events. He was ready to make his way back into that title picture, actually picking up massive wins on Monday Night Raw as we head into WrestleMania. And now we have made it to the big event, but unfortunately, John Cena does not have a match at WrestleMania. No, 2K, why? So this means that we get to activate the special John Cena Open Challenge rule. So I added him to the match card, and we randomized a couple of times until we got a current Monday Night Raw superstar, and Shinsuke Nakamura was the first possible option that we got. This meant that he was John Cena's last WrestleMania opponent. And Cena wasn't just gonna lay down. He was gonna win this one with a bang. Oh snap, whoa, he picked him up from behind. Oh, he really does that. Hey, it's over. With WrestleMania coming into a close, John Cena was climbing up in those rankings again on the number 3 position. The anticipation was killing me to see if he will be getting another championship match, so I went straight into the next event, Backlash, and he is booked in the World Heavyweight Championship match, but this time it's a triple threat. Oh no! He's gonna get injured. He's not gonna make it to his own pay-per-view at the end of the year. To the ropes, John Cena, oh my god! He caught him off the ropes! CM Punk, that's too far from you. You're too old for this. That was impressive. The World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk is kicking. Oh, no way. The close moments on these were too many. They were leaving everything out there. But in the end, Gunther won his championship back, making CM Punk a transitional champion and himself a two-time world champion. John Cena so far now has 2 wins and 2 losses in premium live events. But it was now time to shake things up. After Backlash, the WWE draft comes into effect, so I decided that John Cena also needed to go through it, but of course it will be random. So it was time to spin the wheel. Very simple, wherever it lands is where John Cena will be drafted to, and it actually landed on SmackDown. So he will now be part of the undisputed WWE Championship division, which the current champion is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I then simulated to the first SmackDown after Backlash with the full draft in effect, and when looking at the match card, I cannot believe it. Randy versus Solo, that's still going on. Wow, this is crazy. John Cena is taking on AJ Styles, the current WWE champion. This all turned into a rivalry in which John Cena was acting different. It seems like we were about to get a heel Hollywood version of him, as people were challenging him, but he just didn't want to compete. He knew he didn't have a lot of time left, and after already losing 2 championship opportunities, his chances were not looking good to break the record and win that number 17. And for the match, things were looking even worse, as AJ Styles is bringing out the OC, giving him the assist of 3 managers. Jessica, you gotta do something about this. What is this, a bloodline match? Look at John Cena right now. He's not looking good. Styles Clash might be coming through here. He popped him up, and there it is. It flips him over. But the C Nation never seen John Cena give up, and he wasn't gonna start now. John Cena with a 5 move of doom. Here we go. Shoulder tackle. 3rd championship matchup in Universe move, and he's taking advantage of it. He's not gonna go for the 5 knuckle shuffle. He's just gonna go for the pin. He wins. Cena wins. It's 17. Just after getting drafted to SmackDown.
Universal Champion, the greatest of all time, John Cena.
After losing so many championship matches, 5 months into this retirement tour, John Cena has done it and giving us that special moment. But he knows that the real works begins now. As the champ that runs the place on SmackDown, he is now the main target, and everybody wants to cash in on that championship open challenge. That first challenger came at Clash at the Castle with somebody that John Cena is very familiar with, Randy Orton. Things were looking good early on for the Viper, but the champ, it's here. He of course had his own type of comeback, and Big Match John was definitely here. He was not going to be a transitional champion. Following that victory, surely it can't get worse than Randy Orton. Well, think again, because the summer is heating up, Money in the Bank is here, and the final boss, The Rock, has jumped the line and is accepting the open challenge. Cena wasn't gonna back down, but he knew this was a different type of Rock. All he needed to do was survive. That massive kick out led the action to the outside, in which John Cena took a very different approach and retained his championship, but by count out. Clearly The Rock wasn't happy, so he sent Solo at SummerSlam, and let's just say that he did quick work of it. With SummerSlam on the books, month 9 is here, and it is a bash in Berlin, in which John Cena is taking on the #1 contender, Kevin Owens, who actually defeated Randy Orton at the previous event. In a bit into the match, it became clear that these championship open challenge were taking a toll on John Cena, as he is 3 months away from retirement. We knew soon enough he was gonna lose that title, and this was the moment. Kevin Owens was the one to give John Cena's last championship loss, and I wasn't mad about it. After losing it, John Cena was number 24 in the power rankings. I was scared that he might not not get booked in the last 3 months, but this universe mode was heated up. It has never worked this well, so I was impressed. At the Bad Blood Premium Live event, he's taking on the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Unfortunately for Cena, a spear was a bit too much this time around, and he took a loss in this final encounter between these two. 2 more premium live events left, so Cena was active on SmackDown every single week, facing off against many of the younger talent and still winning, so he wasn't ready to pass the torch just yet, defeating Solo Sikoa at Survivor Series 1 more time. But that means that now we are 1 month away from his special premium live event. The last time is now. John Cena did not get booked on the first 2 SmackDown leading into it, which of course I was a bit concerned. I didn't want to do the wild card rule to determine his last opponent. I really wanted to see Universe Mode do its thing, and it did, because simulating into the 3rd week, I noticed that Cena is starting a rivalry with Cody Rhodes. My excitement was hype. I saw John Cena's having a handicap match against Tommaso Ciampa and Logan Paul. This actually turned out to be the start of this rivalry, as Cody Rhodes is supposed to be John Cena's teammate. But before the match even starts, they're already having some issues. Cody Rhodes is upset Cena never gave him a championship match out of all the open challenges that he did. I guess Cody forgot the memo where all he has to do is walk out when John Cena says come get some. Or maybe he did, because in the end of this, he actually walked out, leaving John Cena alone in this match, but the greatest of all time still managed to pick up the win. The following week is a face-off between each other, and John Cena goes for the attack early on, getting some revenge for Cody Rhodes leaving him dry the previous week. Somehow, Universe Mode said that John Cena faced John Cena in this interaction. Nonetheless, Cena won it, and that brings us to the last time is now. John Cena's special and last premium live event. This show was booked to perfection, with basically every match being a championship match, until we got to the main event, in which John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, no title on the line, is the actual main event. It's almost like Universe knew exactly what I was doing, and that this was Cena's special. This was a classic. Cody Rhodes was obviously playing the heel in it, and John Cena continued to be the hero that was not going to give up. A lot of near full with an ending that will forever be remembered. Gonna go ahead and turn it into a power bomb, and John Cena's gonna hit a crossroads. Only a count of 2. Right hand to the guts of Cody Rhodes, back up right away, and the AA. 1, 2. It's not done yet. We might have 1 more minute in him for this last match. Oh, he went for the cutter instead. Thought he was gonna go for a disaster kick. What a passing of the torch moment. It's over. And these are the final results for John Cena's last WWE year. But if you want to see more John Cena, you can check this video here, in which I hit his finisher in every WWE 2K game.